Hi, it's Dave from Classic Blade Review, and what I've got here is an old Schrade Old Timer pocket knife. It's a single blade. The model is actually 1/8 or 18 OT. I'm going to give you a close-up look at it. There we go, Old Timer. You can see the age, the patina on the blade. I've not cleaned it up, and there's a reason for that. This knife was given to my wife by her father, who he's still around, but it means a lot to her just because this knife was used by my father-in-law. He just kept it on him all the time. He used it at work. He was an auto body man, so you can see some of the wear and some of the stuff is still on there, and I don't think my wife would want to clean it up. Sometimes things that are given and passed down have a lot of sentimental value. So I'm not even attempting to clean the blade or clean it in any way. But I wanted to kind of highlight this Old Timer Schrade knives. It's the only Schrade knife well, technically it's my wife, but it's the only one in our collection, and it's a small knife. It's now just a quick heads up on the knife. It's they manufactured Schrade knives in the U.S. until 2004, and then they closed their shop here. Eventually, company in California or China, bought them out, and now they are manufacturing Schrade, including Old Timers, out of China. But up until 2004, they were made in the U.S. And this particular knife is no different. It was made in the United States. Based on the type of knife it is and the model, the 1/8 or 18 OT, this would have been made in the U.S. Somewhere between 1979 and 2004. So it's an older knife, so much wear. I'm sure he used it all the time at work. It still has an edge to it, so I don't want to play around with it too much. It opens and closes really easy still, so it's still it's really well made. There's no wiggle. There's no. It's a solid little knife. It's got your nickel bolsters. It looks like maybe brass pins, and of course the plate on that would probably be nickel, the Old Timer plate. The steel is a carbon steel, a really well made carbon steel. It's got a little thumb nick in it to open it up, but it's easy enough to open up just by grabbing the blade. It doesn't lock. It's a little slip joint, and just a nice little knife. It's got the little grip, the Old Timer Schrade grip on the handle. You can see those little, I'm trying to get it. My camera's not the best, and I apologize for that, but maybe you can kind of see that, or maybe on this side. It just has little grips that help you hang on to it if you're using the knife, but it's completely intact. Doesn't have a case. I probably, because of the size, I doubt that it actually came with a case. The knife closed is, it's only 2.75 inches. And the blade, I think I've got some, the blade on it, I don't have any information on the blade, but you can see the blade is just almost the same size. So it's a small little knife. I suspect he kept it in his pocket, and it was easy just to carry around and pull out when you needed it. This again is the Schrade Old Timer 1/8 or 18 OT. If you have knives like this, comment below. Make maybe there's something that your father, grandfather, grandmother sort of gave to you, so it has some sentimental value to it too. Mention it below. Let us know what kind of knife has that sort of value in your life too. They're not always the brightest. They're not always the most expensive knives, but obviously this little old-time Schrade knife probably lasted way longer than my father-in-law ever imagined. If you've got a Schrade knife, comment below what you've got. What do you like about them? What do you not like about them? if you've got an old one that was made in the U.S. or one of the newer models made in China. And if you know much about this particular one, I couldn't find a whole lot. There's some information on the internet, but if you know something about the Schrade 18 or 18 OT that was made in America, go ahead and comment on it. I'd love to learn more. Thanks for checking in.